Om Shanti, 17/4/1969, Part 1, the inauguration of Spiritual Museum in Abu. Namaste, from Baba to children who have love for all. Who have love for all. Whom do you have love for? Some said for the Father, some said for the service. What else do you have love for? One aspect still remains. Of course, you have love for BapDada, but you should also have greater love for effort. So, Baba is telling who has love for BapDada will also have love for effort. They will be intense effort maker. You have love for the divine family, for service, and for BapDada anyway. But according to present time, there should be greater love for effort. Those who have love for effort will be loved by all. Each one of you should check how much love you have for effort. You have love for BapDada because he inspired you to make effort. You will have love for the reward only when you first have love for effort. You cannot give or take love from divine family until there is love for effort. If you have love for effort, you can then become worthy to claim love from each other. You have gathered here because of love. However, it is love for BapDada. Now have love for effort because it is the effort which creates the reward of the whole cycle for you children. BapDada has even greater love than you children have. To the extent that someone is loving, accordingly he continues to receive the response of that love. Take love with the Avyakt form. To what extent have you learned the lesson of Avyakt love? This is the lesson of present time. Take love through your Avyakt form and give the proof of service with love. To what extent have you learned the lesson of Avyakt love? This is the lesson of present time. Take love through your Avyakt form and give the proof of service with love. To what extent have you made lesson of Avyakt love form? What do you think the result is? Have you reached halfway? Avyakt love. That is not the bodily love. That is the angelic love. So the majority think that it is 25%. Why is such result? What is the reason for this? If there is 25 Avyakt love, what kind of love is the remaining 75%? If the majority of you have result of 25%, how will you claim pass mark in future? Now, Avyakt love is the main thing. Avyakt love gives the power to pilgrimage of remembrance. Okay, love for the Avyakt BapDada or maybe Avyakt form, maybe the Avyakt love. What can be the Avyakt love? Avyakt love. That means it is how we can understand now. Whenever we in Farishta stage, we go to Suksham Vatan, subtle one, and we are in the arms of Baba. What kind of love is that? It's giving us so much love. That love is Avyakta love. So have that love. If we have that love received many fold, that we go again and again and hug Bab Dada or take drishti for him or spend time with him. This Avyakt love. That is, if we have other love, for example, love for job, love for some body relations, then our mind and intellect will most of the time stick here, and we will forget the Avyakt Vatan, will not go again to see BapDada. But if we have more love to to receive BapDada love in that angelic stage, and because we have more experience, then only we'll have more attraction, and then our mind and intellect will stay more time in the Avyakt Vatan. So that is Avyakt love. So how much we have that Avyakt love, so how much we experience that Amrit Vela, that much our Avyakt love will increase. Let's spend some time in the arms of Brahma, BapDada, and experience that bliss, that suprasential joy. So then only this 25% which Baba is telling will become 75%. And that's why it's not there. So Avyakt love gives power to pilgrimage of remembrance. So obviously when we have Avyakt love, our mind and intellect will be there. Remembrance will be easy. Avyakt love helps in creating an Avyakt stage. And then how will be most of the time in the day? Farishta stage. And that's what Baba is telling. There will be one time coming when this earth will become Avyakt, subtle world. So to make it Avyakt, our mind and intellect should spend more time in that Avyakt stage. So at the end will become complete light. So what do you achieve? So what will you do to achieve such result? What is the method of that? Introversion, antarmukta. You always say that you have to become introverted, but what is the reason for not being introverted? Because our more attraction is towards this physical world still. We want to complete some task, but we don't know this task will never get complete. We never it or whatever has to happen only will happen. And we are not completing anything. As per drama, it is getting completed on its own. So this stage also will come when we'll become light, that we will do all our work with our thoughts. So Baba is telling practice that stage of doing all your work with your thoughts, because it is our thoughts that has created this kind of hard situation for us. It is thoughts which is not changing the scene of the world. It is thoughts which is not changing the age of the world. It is, and that thought which is coming from the mind. So ultimately, mind is the reason. So you have love for Bap Dada and service anyway, but there's less love for effort. So now the effort should be what? Spending more time in a Vyakt stage in our light form, double light form. The reason for the lack of love for effort is that the majority of being disturbed on seeing the circumstance. And sometimes someone is sick or some problem has come. Simple thing. Water not coming, electricity is not there, Wi-Fi not working, laptop not getting on, mobile is not charged, not yet breakfast or lunch or dinner prepared, homework not done, mm, study is not finished, work not finished, many things accumulated top to top to top. We are disturbed on the small things itself. So you create your stage with the support of circumstances. Now we are not powerful at this stage. We are getting affected. We can be powerful by creating powerful thought only. Our thought should ever be elevated, whatever comes. Form, Formness should come. Drama, this is the firmness on drama, which will make our thoughts always firm and elevated. I will only win and everything will be done. As seeing the situation, I become lose. Oh my God, how it will, that's all. Failure. You do not change the circumstances through your own stage. We have got now power, authority to change circumstances, not only circumstances, fate of any soul. But we are getting disturbed with the circumstances. You think that you will be able to create your stage when you change the circumstances. No. But when we create our stage with the power of our thoughts, the circumstances will be changed. Develop the power of original stage of the self through which the circumstances can be changed. Those are external situations, whereas this is your original stage of self, swasthiti. You become weak by being influenced by external circumstances. Temperature increased, disturbed. Cold increased, disturbed. Rain increased, disturbed. Mosquito increased, disturbed. These are external circumstances. Why it is affecting me? Because I am still not able to create powerful thoughts, which is more powerful than the external circumstances. Once we create it, it will be lost. The external circumstances will disappear. That much authority we have got, but it should not be for selfish thing also. And by stabilizing yourself in your original stage of the self, you receive power. If we stabilize ourselves in our original stage, we receive power. And so do not stop because you have been influenced by external circumstances. The original stage of the self has so much power that it can overcome any kind of external situation. Because of your weakness in stabilizing the self in the original stage, sometimes the external circumstances become powerful. The majority of the children always keep saying, Baba, put this right, then we'll be able to become like this. There's a hindrance because of this aspect. No, we say, no, I can't go to center because this problem is there. I can't wake up in the morning because I'm sleeping at night. We are making those circumstances big, but our thoughts are not powerful than that. I can able to cross any situation, and that situation will then disappear. It has come only for our exam, only to make us weak. But if we don't get affected and be firm, it will disappear. That power we need to develop within ourselves. Never ever any circumstances should make us weak. There are very few who reveal their own courage. In that way, they definitely overcome those circumstances. They request something, and that is good. However, together with that request, they do not put into practice the advice they receive. Baba has given many advice. If you want to wake up, if you want to cross this hindrance, do this. But we don't do. We just request and then we sit. This is carelessness and laziness. So many files of everyone request have accumulated. For example, if we have some problem in our life, 21 days of same time, same day, yoga we can do. We can create affirmation for that. We can create powerful thought for that and it will vanish. God has given us 21 days, same time, same place. And you can send the vibration, I am master most powerful soul. Remover obstacle and that obstacle will disappear. If we do 1,000 times a day continuously, that is the effort we have to. We should love to make effort. So just as Dharmraj has the accounts, in the same way BapDada has many requests from you children. This file for each one of you. The main thing you have been told is to love for making effort. If we make effort, we can win everything because all the ways has been told. So what do you call yourself, effort makers? Since you have effort, since you are effort maker, do you not know that what effort is? Do you know your file? What is your effort? Do you know that? Check. We have to check what effort we are making. We should see what and all effort Baba is asking to make. Powerful yoga stage, yogic stage, not a ordinary householder, but a powerful yogi. You saw the final stage of corporeal form, how Baba demonstrated you action in the corporeal form. And so, from that, you came to know the final stage. According to the final stage, to remove instantly what weakness is visible, to have love for effort. If I know I have this weakness, I put effort to remove it instantly. Do not do that slowly. Did you see the main virtue of Sakar Baba? He never left anything for later on. Immediately he did it. It had to be done there and then, just as he used to do it at that every moment. In the same way, you have to do it right now. You shouldn't say that you will do it some later time or that you will do it some 10 or 15 days. We will practice that afterwards when we return home from Madhavan. There are many who wait in this way. Example, Baba is telling, okay, let this get repaired, then I will do this, or let this problem go, then I'll do this, or let family understand, then I will start making effort. This will never end. Situations will never end without making effort or without we create our own situation powerful than that. So there are many who wait in this way. They forget to make their preparations. They do not make the preparations. Instead, they wait for things. If you stop waiting and start making preparation, then your result will be 75%. The result of effort of present time should not be less than 75% for the majority of you. Baba is also telling you the results. Some are waiting for time, some are waiting because of obstacles, some are wait because of their relationships, and some because of their own body. But no matter what something is like, whatever is in front of you, whatever the situation, you have to become perfect in the same body, keep the same. So now, because you take support of something or other, you became dependent. You are dependent on things. Each one of you relates your own story at Amritvela. Some say, if I do not have this physical illness, I would make a lot of efforts. Some say, remove this bondage. No, some people in the family will stop. Obviously, everyone, every Brahmin family has obstacles. So remove this bondage. But if one bondage is removed, another will emerge. If the bondage of body is removed, bondage of mind, bondage of wealth, bondage of relations will emerge. What will you do then? They will not remove themselves. You have to remove them with your own power. Something that BapDada will remove them or that they will be removed according to time. But do not think in this way. The time has now come very close. Those who become slack in their effort will let this time for effort slip through their hands. Do you know how much breaths you take? They're countless. And so each breath and each second should be used in a worthwhile way. The time is such that if there is any kind of carelessness remaining, then just as many children lost the great fortune of experiencing a sweet meeting with Sakar Baba, in the same way, this fortune time of making effort will be lost through your own hands. This is why you are being told about it beforehand. I have love for effort and increase your effort. Baba continues to watch the game from up above. You can also come up and watch it and you will enjoy yourself a great deal. Baba sees very entertaining games of children. You can also see them. If you watch whilst being stable in your elevated stage, you will be able to see the games of others as well as your own. BapDada continues to watch them. They are games of great amusement. The great Maharathis are not afraid of lions. Yet they are afraid of ants. We are not afraid of big, big storms, but sometimes small things will make us get afraid. They are able to confront a lion easily, but they do not know the method of treading over an ant. This is the game of Maharathis. Do you know what the cavalry do? They gallop. Baba also watches the game of the cavalry. Baba has already told you about the Maharathis. The cavalry have lot of courage and enthusiasm. They even move forward in their effort, but whilst galloping, they slip off. They do not slip off, they do not fall or get tired. They are tireless and they even continue to move along very well. But they become attracted by the sight scenes that come along the path. Even though they continue to make effort, they have greater sanskar of just observing. What is this one doing? How is he doing this? How, even I can do that. They compete. The cavalry have a great attraction for observing others. There is an amusing aspect about the infantry also. Baba is telling you about the game. What do they do? It may be very minor thing, but they turn into great mountain. They do not make mountain into mustard seed, but instead they make a mustard seed into a mountain and get themselves disturbed. It is nothing and they make everything out of it. And then looking at its height, they lose their courage. Even then, according to the present time, out of all three, half of each quality are transforming themselves. This is why BapDada is smiling on seeing their courage and enthusiasm and seeing them step forward. If each of you is asked who is Marathi, who is one the cavalry, and who is the infantry, will you be able to answer? So there are three type of effort maker: Maharathi, cavalry, and infantry. So thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Om Shanti.